Hey guys, KB FIFA Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of FIFA 14 Chelsea Crew Mode. This is episode 21 today, and we're going to kick off this match by getting straight into it. And the first game is against Fulham at Ivy Lane, away from home in the Barclays Premier League. Starting lineup is Swartz in goals, Danilo, Zuma, Terry Cole, Lampard, Matic, and holding midfielder Salah, Shola, Hazard. The attacking midfielders and Samuel Eto'o on striker. Given Swartz a game today against his old team and see how it performs, let's go into the game. When we get straight into today, we're going to be kicking off with Eto'o and Hazard, and the game is now underway. Straight from the kickoff, we look to get the lead early as Hazard finds himself in some space and releases a shot, but Stekelenburg dives to save that there. Good save by Stekelenburg. Better shot by Hazard. Schürrle finds Eto'o in a lot of space, shoots. Stekelenburg again with another great save, puts it beyond the goal to put it behind for a corner. Superb strike by Eto'o there. A lot of power behind it, but Stekelenburg was up for that save. And the corner will be taken by Mohamed Salah, who whips it in, finds John Terry, but a very weak header falls into the arms of Stekelenburg and he clears. 30 minutes gone, Matic finds Eto'o with a good cross, finds Schürrle, but his header is directed straight into the arms of Stekelenburg. Fulham have a free kick. They cross it in front of Morales, finds Richardson, but Swartz does save easy there. Half-time approaches us, and it is 0-0 at half-time here against Fulham at Ivy Lane, away from home. And as we move on here with the stats, we've had 3 shots, 3 on target, 52% possession, while Fulham have had the 1 shot, which is on target with 48% of possession. It's a pretty even game. Hopefully we can get the winning goal. In the second half, Berbatov kicks off for Fulham here. Running down the line with Samuel Eto'o, just under the hour mark, and cross it in, tries to find Schürrle but unable to. The ball falls to Matic, who hits it, but it is deflected. The ball falls back to Hazard, who hits it, it is deflected again. And Salah's into space and deflected for the 3rd time, but it does go out for a corner kick here as Fulham make a sub with Parker coming on for Kvistia. Hazard whips it in and finds the onrushing Nemanja Matic. And on the hour mark of the game, Matic gets his 10th goal in all competitions here. There's a great header from the Hazard corner. Finds the back of the net. As you see the run being made by Matic, runs straight in, beats his marker, and heads it home to make it 1-0 for us against Fulham with an hour gone. Briggs is brought in for Ambrietta for Fulham here as we look to attack with Lampard. The fake shot gets past Sidwell, as well as another few of the Fulham defenders. We bring Azpilicueta on. We also bring Luke Shaw on as we deliver across, but it comes to nothing. Luke Shaw on the ball, and also Van Ginkel is brought on from the Nemanja Matic there. Luke Shaw turns the Fulham defence, tries to cross it in, but Morales does slide tackle the ball away there. And 82 minutes gone, Azpilicueta is played on by Salah. Azpilicueta ducks in between a few of the defenders. Still going Azpilicueta into the box, shoots it. It is saved by Stekelenburg. Eto'o hits the crossbar. Ball falls to Azpilicueta, but Stekelenburg, another great save by him there, and they clear Fulham here. 90 minutes all up into injury time. Hazard's played through, and his shot is just wide of the target there, only inches in it. You see there, just wide. Fulham have a last attack in the 90th minute, look to produce something, but a bit cruel on Fulham there, the referee was, as they were in the box, and the referee does decide to blow for full time. The match ends 1-0 thanks to Nemanja Matic's goal in the 60th minute, right on the hour mark. A headed goal from the corner. And you see the endgame stats here. Chelsea, we had 10 shots, 8 on target, 53% possession, while Fulham had 1 shot, 1 on target, 47% possession. And Kurt Zouma getting the 7.7 man of the match rating there for the highest rated outfield player. We have an international job offer from Slovenia here for the national team. I decided to stall that, as well as the other remaining international job offers, including the Uruguay one. Move on here, it is the first of the new month, so you all know what that means. It is time for the squad report. Petr, as usual, and I don't think he'll move at all. He has not moved yet this whole season. Danilo, solid 79 rated player. Some great stats on him there for a right back, superb player. Move on to the next player, it is Kurt Zouma. He has unfortunately not moved at all. Fabian Schär, on the other hand, has improved greatly, 3+ ratings for him, with a huge movement in the ratings there. He is now 88 heading accuracy, which is amazing. His tackling is improving. Stand tackle reached 79 with a +3 rating as well. Sliding tackle +3 rating also. Ashley Cole, Frank Lampard, unfortunately still being downgraded. Nemanja Matic reached 82. Some good solid stats on him there. Willian, unfortunately, has not moved at all, which is unfortunate to see as he's been a solid player for this year. Eden Hazard, 88 rated. Only his physical stats have improved. Oscar, 85 rated. Technical, all over the place has improved. It's good to see. Eto, unfortunately, being downgraded. Salah and Shaw, relatively steady. Van Ginkel, Schürrle, Azpilicueta, some good movement on all three of those players there. Good to see. Fernando, unmoved at all. Swartz downgraded. Cancelo, a few stats being buffed up there. Hilario and Terry on the downgrade. Moving to the loaned out players here. Moses, some good physical stats producing there. Looks like he'd be a good player. Marin, Courtois, and Lukaku all stay the same as they have before with no improved stats before last month's check-up. Lucas Piazon, some very solid stats on him, including 76 shooting, 85 dribbling there. Thorgan Hazard, some good stats producing. Atsu, the pace demon, 94 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. Blackman, Musonda, Christensen all staying relatively the same as well as Papo. McEachran and Callis going on well. Clifford and Faraz going alright. And Hutchinson at 8 developing moderately. Into the last play here, and it is Gal Kakuta, who's gone up 1, dribbling 82, the best highlight, as well as acceleration, and Julius 84, balance 82 as well, so he's going relatively improving there, but he probably won't be a first-team player for us at all. And we move on here. It is the Capital One Cup final, and it is against Manchester City at Wembley Stadium. Referees Ian Lowcroft, and the starting lineup for today's cup final is Petr Cech, Azpilicueta, John Terry, Fabian Schär, Luke Shaw, Marco Van Ginkel, Nemanja Matic, Willian, Hazard, Oscar, and Fernando Torres. See if we can beat Manchester City and get the first trophy for this season. That'll be a good start for us. Let's see, and let's go into the match right now. Straight into the match, Toure attacking the first big opportunity of the match here. So he looks for a cross, but Terry does knock it out of play for a good, very good slide tackle by Terry there. Clichy on the throw finds Yaya Toure. Toure chests it down in the box. And unfortunately for us, he does get taken down by Azpilicueta in the box. Bad challenge by Azpilicueta, silly defending there. And Jovetic on the penalty here steps up and he puts it down the middle of the net and scores to give Manchester City the lead in the Capital One Cup final today. That's Jovicic's 21st goal in all competitions, which is very impressive. He puts it straight down the middle of the goal. Petr Cech diving to his right there. Unfortunately, we could not keep it out, and City do lead here 1-0 after 14 minutes with the Jovetic penalty. The difference. 20 minutes later in the 35th, Richards looks to attack, but a good slide tackle by Shaw finds Hazard, who gives it back to Shaw. Shaw gets past Navas, gets past Richards. He has to turn it back, beats Richards again, whips it in and finds Willian, and Willian with a bullet header. Somehow Willian decides to turn into what looked like a Didier Drogba moment with an absolute bullet of a header into the back of the net. Nevertheless, he gets us back on even terms here in the 37th minute. Great running away header as he moves back and just absolutely hammers it into the back of the net past Pentillamon, who is playing instead of Joe Hart in the net for City in his final. And that may come back to bite City in the arse there, as I do believe Joe Hart, he's a very strong keeper, and I don't know why they put Pantillamon on goal unless Joe Hart is injured or suspended. But we are back on even terms of 1-1 here in the 37th minute. Willian with the goal. 45 minutes. It is now half-time in the Capital One Cup final at Wembley Stadium. It is Chelsea 1, Willian on the 37th minute. Manchester City 1, Jovetic in the 14th minute with a penalty. The goals today. Then you see the highlights there. We've had 5 shots, 3 on target, 55% possession. City, 1 shot, 1 on target, which was the penalty. 45% possession from them there. Pass accuracy also good for both teams, 84 for us, 90 for City. Some great stats for both teams there. We move on. The possession is even. Moving to the second half here, and let's see how the second half plays out. For the second half and get away, Aguero is brought on for Negredo, and that is sure to cause us some problems in the second half as City kick off here. Not long into the second half, Jesus Navas is in space, whips the ball in, finds Javi Garcia, but the header is straight at Petacek, and we can throw that out, clear to Willian, who will break here. 65 minutes up, Oscar puts Torres in with the great through ball. Torres just has to beat Mats Hummels. Torres with a fake shot turns into out, and a relatively bad shot by Torres hits the side netting. Lampard and Salah is brought on for Willian and Oscar here, as we have a goal kick with Petacek, and he clears that, and it does. Hummels does chest that down, and a bad touch by Hummels leads to Lampard stealing the ball, and Lampard puts it in the back of the net with his first shot on goal in the game. Lampard gives us the lead in the Capital One Cup final against City. From coming behind, we are now 2-1 up. Bad touch by Hummels as he turns to try to get around, but Lampard is there to take the ball off him and puts it straight past the outrushing Pentilmon for giving us a 2-1 lead here against City. Hummels gets taken down by Fernando Torres there. Bad tackle by Torres. And it is granted a yellow card for the Spaniard striker there as City have a free kick. Hummels whips it in, finds Richards, but Richards' header is saved by Petacek there. Good save by Cech. So he throws it out and finds Hazard. He finds Luke Shaw, and we look to break here. Shaw with a great through ball finds Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah one-on-one with the keeper, and his shot is just over the crossbar there. Unfortunate by Mohamed Salah, who looked surely to put it in the back of the net and give us a 2-goal cushion, but unable to. Jesus Navas into the Chelsea box, whips it in, but a bad cross cannot find the strike on the box as we clear with Fernando Torres. Torres gives it to Matic. Matic turns, Matic in and gives it to Hazard. Hazard into the box, shoots, but Hazard's curved effort is just outside the post. Speaking of Hazard, he's taken off here for Andre Schürrle and looks like to bring in some more firepower to put this game to bed. City have a corner 90th minute, but we do clear and the ball falls out to Fernandinho, and the ball is headed out for a City shy in the Chelsea third here. They throw it into Richards, and that is full time, and we defeat Manchester City 2-1 to win the Capital One Cup final at Wembley Stadium here, and a great win for us as we win the first major silverware of the season. Our first attempt at silverware, we get the first win. People may say that the Capital One Cup is not a big deal and it's a lower cup chance in the English League, but nevertheless it's silverware, and I'm very proud for the club to have won it here against City, a very strong team. And you see the end-game stats: 9 shots for on target, 50% possession. City had 5 shots for on target, 50% possession. Luke Shaw getting the 8.2 man of the match. And it's a good feature there to see the club celebrating with a trophy at the end. Very good to see there. All the players look very proud of themselves, and I'm very proud of them as well. Great win by the boys. The first silver of the trophy of the season goes to us. Next game, it is in the Barclays Premier League. We are playing against Crystal Palace at Ivy Lane. It is checking goals. Cancelo at right back, Zuma Shah centre back, Shaw at left back, Van Ginkel and Matic in the holding midfielders, Willian, Schürrle, Lampard the attacking midfielders, and Fernando Torres gets a start in the Premier League here with Hayden Pennyfeather as the referee. Straight into the match, Schürrle is into space and releases a shot, but the Palace keeper can knock that behind for a corner, and Willian whips in the corner, finds Torres, but it's straight at Speroni there, and he does clear it. Torres back on the ball, holds off the Palace defence straight through, and Torres releases the shot, which he puts into the back of the net, and that's Torres' 11th goal in all competitions there, and gives us the 1-0 lead in the 22nd minute. Great goal by Fernando Torres, who's proving to be an absolute great player this season, playing with Eto'o as playing for the striker position. Speaking of Torres, gets his second. A few minutes later in the 32nd minute, scores his 12th goal in all competitions here. And I was saying before, Torres is performing very well. 12 goals for a player that has to share the striker responsibilities with another player is Absolutely great for them. 12 goals. What can I say? Great performance by Torres. 2-0 up here in the 32nd minute. Half-time approaching. We look to have one more attack with Andre Schürrle set through by Shaw here. But the ball is cleared and we look to keep it in with Van Ginkel. But we can't do so. And it is half-time here. Half-time, it is 2-0. Fernando Torres in the 22nd. Fernando Torres in the 32nd, getting 2 goals for him here in the second half. In the first half, let's see if we can get a hat-trick. Eto and Oscar come on. Lampard and Torres make way, who will not be getting a hat-trick this game as the hour mark approaches. Matic looks to find himself into space, finds Eto, and his shot is deflected, falls to Schürrle, who blasts over and past the post. We make the final sub of the game. Danilo coming on for Van Ginkel to play in the defensive midfield role, who Danilo a few years back was a centre mid, so he can play that role with ease. Eto attacking on the wing here, cuts in, and we do have a corner after Blake had the last touch over the corner line. Jerome comes in for Shamak for Crystal. We whip it in, we find Fabian Schär, whose header is just over the bar there, unlucky. Really should have put that one in the back of the net, but unfortunate not to. And Sparini has the goal kick. We're waiting, the goal kick, who hits it out. The ball only finds the Nemanja Matic, who finds Danilo to Oscar. Oscar plays a ball to Willian, but a bad pass leads to the dispossession. But Danilo gets back on the ball, finds Cancelo here. Cancelo making a run, finds Danilo, who cuts in the defender. Danilo takes a shot on his left foot, and what a shot it is by Danilo to get it in the back of the net from a very difficult angle to put it in there. Great shot by Danilo and his weaker left foot, and that is also proving why he can play a defensive midfield role, a more attacking role than a right back. Great finish by Danilo, which seems to be a goal this season contender. 3-0 here at 87 minutes. Shaw to Schürrle to Eto, and that is full time here, 90 minutes all up, and we win against Crystal Palace here away from home 3-0. Torres in the 22nd and the 32nd, and Danilo getting the goal of the game in the 87th minute. May even be the goal of the season, who knows. Great strike by him on his left foot there. And the in-game stats, we kept Crystal Palace to having no shots at our goal at all. Great defense by us there. 11 shots, we had 7 on target, 52% possession, with Fabian Schär getting the man of the match. And you see here that we are on 73 points, well clear here of the next opponent, Manchester City, who are on 57 points and they have a goal in hand. But that brings the end to the episode, so thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time.